What's going on, YouTube? How's everyone doing tonight? I'm Patrick Joy. This is Real Men Wears Kills TV, and we are talking Husker football. This is the pregame show for the Nebraska-Ohio State game. Nebraska is coming off of a tough loss to IU. They're a 25.5-point underdog against Ohio State, and Ohio State is looking like a national title contender, just like IU is at the moment. Last week was brutal. And, it shows that Nebraska isn't quite there yet. I'm a big fan of Nebraska football, and it's tough to see them lose like that, but again, this is only year two of rebuilding. And, the fact is we are 5-2. We need one more win to get a bowl game. It's probably not going to happen this week. But let's get into it. Here's the best case scenario I see for Nebraska, and this is surely the fan in me talking, what I would love to see. They say any given thing could happen on any given Saturday. So the best case scenario is Ohio State comes into this game cocky and sure of themselves, already looking on to their next game, rather than focusing on Nebraska, thinking, "Oh, this is going to be an easy win. We got to beat up Husker football team that we're going to take on at home." On the other side of the field, best case scenario, Nebraska comes in playing with a chip on their shoulders, going, "We really don't want to. We really didn't want to lose like that," and somehow, some way, we have a major upset, and Nebraska ends up winning a close and ugly game. That's the best case scenario. I unfortunately don't see that happen. I do think Nebraska's going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder, and I think that 25.5-point, underdog situation, I think they're going to beat the spread on that. I do think they're going to beat the spread. Talking more realistically, I don't think they're going to win, but I think they're going to beat the spread. Ohio State, they're going to come in there. They're going to do what they do. They got a high-powered offense. They got a high-powered defense. Nebraska's got a good defense, but they're not quite the same level. And we got a decent offense that's not quite the same level. But like I said, I think they're going to be playing with something to prove. I think the Huskers are going to be playing with something to prove, and that is that they can hang with the big boys. And I could see this game ending up close, but more realistically, I think it's not going to be quite, super close. I'm going to go with a score prediction of it's hard to predict this one. I'm going to say Ohio State 42, Nebraska 23. Yes, that means I'm predicting a loss for Nebraska, but like I said, it's within that, beating the spread. I think Nebraska can beat the spread. I just don't think we're quite ready to beat Ohio State. Which is tough to admit as a fan. It really, really is. Like I said, I would love to have the whole any given thing can happen on any given Saturday in college football scenario going down. I would love to see Nebraska somehow upset Ohio State, but I think that's a bit of a tall order at this point, the way Ohio State's playing, the way Nebraska's playing. I'm not sure who the better team is between IU and Ohio State, but we got beat up last week pretty bad. I didn't see that coming. I thought we were going to win it. My predictions have been off this season. They really have. Um, I mean, it's going to take a massive amount of improvement out of the Huskers to, pull off the upset. And yeah, I think they're going to be playing with a chip on their shoulder, something, trying to prove something. I expect it to be close in the first half, with Ohio State pulling away in the second half. Like I said, I don't think Nebraska's quite ready to beat an Ohio State the way they're playing, but I think we're close. I think we're a lot closer than a lot of people think. Last week was tough. I think there's still a lot of hope for the season. Here's my. Hang on one second. Here it is. I got my little schedule here. Looking at it, yeah, I think we're going to lose to Ohio State. I think we still got a chance of beating UCLA. I think we still got a chance of beating USC. Now the team is looking that great. Wisconsin's going to be tough but winnable. Iowa's going to be tough but winnable. Ohio State's probably the only sure loss left on the season. I think the rest are tough but winnable. And it's going to be challenging. Next we got UCLA at home. I think that's going to be massive for us. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for our team to bounce back. I just don't see this week being a win. USC, if we win against UCLA, I got a feeling we can beat USC. Even though we'll be at USC. Wisconsin, the home game. Again, tough but winnable, but I think we can do it. Iowa is going to be a challenge, but again, I think we can do it. It's been a crazy season so far. I definitely think we're going to a bowl game. Top 25, the only chance we got making the top 25 is if we keep it at least reasonably close. We got to beat the spread against Ohio State. We got to beat the spread. If we beat them, even better. We can beat Ohio State somehow by some miracle. I think that'll be a huge morale boost for the team. But like I said, the way Indiana is and Ohio State is this season, they're both title contenders. Like, they're both playing like title contenders. And, we're not quite there to contend for the title. Don't get me wrong, I think we're really close. I think there's a lot of hope for the future of Husker football. But there's a lot. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to happen. This is the tough part of the season. But like I said, I think, we got a lot of tough but winnable games left. Like I said, Ohio State, Indiana, losing to both those teams this year, honestly, I don't think it's as big a deal as some people would like to make it out to be. It just shows that we have a long ways to go, but we're working on it. Like I said, I think the team's going to play with a chip on their shoulder, with something to prove, and hopefully tomorrow they can get it done against Ohio State and prove what they have to prove, which is that they can hang. Like I said, if there's an upset, I am going to be celebrating. And I think every Husker fan would be celebrating if there was a massive upset. Even a little upset, where, we just beat them by a little bit. Either way, I think, Husker fans would be ecstatic. But like I said, more than likely, it's going to be a loss tomorrow. But it's what the team does with that that's going to matter in the long run. We got at least one more win on the schedule. I say we potentially have 4 more wins on the schedule. Now, we're going to see. Anyways, if you like this content, granted right now we're a little more subdued. If you like this content, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Nebraska can pull off the upset? Do you think Ohio State and Indiana are championship contenders? Do you think that, how optimistic are you about the team? Do you think we got 4 more wins, 1 more win, 2 more wins, 3 more wins, no more wins? Hopefully, no, you think there's no more wins. Let me know. Do you think Nebraska's going to make a bowl game this year? I think they are. All this stuff helps build the channel. I want to build a community here, of people who are positive about the team, but also realistic. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll be back on after the game tomorrow to give my reaction, and we'll go from there. As always, go Big Red. God bless America, and I'll catch y'all later. Thinking about putting out a political video here soon. Couple things in the wind that I'm kind of looking at to decide if I want to talk about them or not. Election day is coming up. Without getting into politics too much, make sure you get out there and vote. With that, catch y'all later, and like I said, go Big Red. God bless America.